Hello? Hello, 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 hello. I'm alive. Welcome on in, everyone. What am I doing today? Honestly. Another yap session, probably just for a good hour, probably, unless I feel bored and I just start playing Project Diva or something. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Oh my god, how many settings are in? I feel like I've like organized things and reorganized a lot of stuff and cleaned out a lot of things in my PC that I was just like, ooh, I hope everything is still fine. But today I have, what do I have? Oolong tea today. It's like not, it's just iced, so it's like the ice is all melted. No! Why is the ice all melted? What happened? I feel like I didn't brew this properly, so it's not as good as it should, but I kind of did this super last minute. Because I was like, oh, I am in a mood for tea today. And I didn't want to put any sugar or anything, I just wanted like an iced tea. But the ice all melted. Oh. It's still cold though, and I could still taste the tea. Oh my god, I feel like I'm dying. What is going on? It's been a rough 2 days. But it's okay. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking in. Kicking? Am I? Or am I not? Am I still dreaming? I think the past 2 dreams I've had were kind of a bit too realistic for my taste. That is an issue. Oh well, it's fine. Just a normal chill day today. Probably. Yeah, I'm not. I think the lack of sleep is just really getting to me. Like really lack of sleep. Like, cause yesterday I was thinking about, well, I couldn't do yesterday. I couldn't dream yesterday, but like I had like 2 hours. I was running on 2 hours of sleep or something like that. And then, oh my god, this morning I had like an appointment this morning and I was just like why does this always happen? Like why is there always issues? Like I had an appointment this morning, right? So what happened was I woke up at like, I don't know, 8 a.m. My appointment was at like 9:40 or something like that. So I woke up at like 8:30, got ready, got dressed and everything. Drove there, arrived at 9:40. They check me in. I sit there. I like sit there and then I'm like just like kind of, you know, eavesdropping on everyone else because, you know, why not? And like one of the doctors or one of the people there were like, oh yeah, you know, this doctor kind of went on an emergency, so she's not here today. And I was like, okay, that has nothing to do with me, you know, it really just doesn't, because I'm already checked in, you know, like they would have told me in the front desk in the first place. And lo and behold, 30 minutes later, the front desk lady was like, yeah, actually, your doctor couldn't come in today. There was an emergency, and I should have checked that earlier. And I was just like, oh, like I sat there for 35 minutes, waiting for them to call me. They never called me, and they were just like, yeah, we have to reschedule your appointment. And I was just like, you should have. Ooh, like I get it, but also ooh, unlucky. Oops, excuse me. Excuse me, but yeah. So I ended up going back home. I was just like, wow, that's like, woke up at 8:30, came home at 10:30. Oh my god, like 2 hours. I could have been sleeping for 2 more hours, but no. They didn't tell me. Like, I would assume that, you know how like when you work at the front desk or something like that, especially for, okay, so this is for optometry. I have experience, let's just say that. But like when you have someone who calls out, like the doctor who calls out and stuff like that, you would usually, you know, check who is booked for that person and then give them a message or call them or something like that and kind of like clean it up, instead of just waiting for like when the person actually comes in and then be like, oh, you know, actually your appointment was canceled today. Like, come on, please spare me my, like, wasting my time, wasting your time. Oh my god. I was like, oh, maybe I should consider moving optometrist now. I say that like I'm a Karen or something. I'm just like, oh, you're gonna lose a customer. Not really. Honestly though, it's kind of funny because I was like thinking about it and I was like, you know, I know it doesn't really make much of a difference for them to lose me, but I just kind of wanted to make myself feel self-important in that moment. I was like, oh yeah, what if I just like went like, oh, I'm not gonna come back here. Like, of course I'm not being mean about it, but I understand, like, you know, I just wanted to make myself feel a bit more you know, self-important. Being one of those Karens, being like, oh yeah, I'm so important. Like, you know, them losing me as a customer will like heavily damage their reputation. No, not really. That's not gonna happen. I was just like thinking about it though. I was just like, wow, imagine if I actually had that influence and was like, oh yeah, like as a Karen, you know, I'm gonna go in there and be like, you should have done this instead. You should have actually told me this like earlier. Like, you should have given me a call instead of me wasting my time driving all the way over here just to you know, sit there for 30 minutes waiting for no one to call me, and then until finally finding out that, you know, the person I was booked under was not there, and you know, really wasted my time, but it is what it is. It's okay though. I don't know if it, because yesterday I was at the dentist for like 2 hours, so I was just waiting most of the time. Everything else was fast. Like the whole process and stuff. Okay, maybe not the x-rays portion. I think that took a bit because I had to take pictures too, and then that took a bit. And oh my god, my TMJ was acting up. I think it's better now. I was like, do you guys hear the noises? Like my jaw crackles every time I open it in a certain way, or if I open it too big. Oh no, it's not picking up. Cool. That'd be so awkward though, if it did pick up my my jaw cackling. Like, oh my god, you hear the old bones. This tea isn't too bad, but like, I put ice in it, right? And I don't know if it's like the remainings of like the ice. Is the water of this ice even filtered? Anyways, because there is something like laying on the bottom of my cup and I'm afraid to find out what it is. Because I don't think it's the tea leaves, is it? Unless it is the tea leaves. Yeah, I don't know, man. I am gonna be busy tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. Maybe stream Thursday, Friday, maybe, hopefully, perhaps. Maybe I'll eventually play a game. I've been looking at Project Diva and Puroseka because I haven't been playing since I've been doing other stuff. I feel like I'm so busy. Because I sit down and I have to get up for like every like hour. Wow, life is rough out there. It's a good day though. Like, I think it's a good temperature too. You know, me wearing all black. to my appointments. It'd be like that. I'm always wearing black. Wait a minute. I do think I'm getting sick again, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, oh my god. I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my god, I feel so sore. I hope I'm not getting sick because sometimes when you get like sick, it's like your body starts aching and stuff like that. But so yeah, I was like, oh no, is my body aching? Am I sore because like, you know, I'm working hard to beat this virus or whatever's in my system? And then like I don't know, it was like 3 hours later and I was like, wait a minute. I played Miku yesterday. I was doing boxing yesterday, which explains why my shoulders are so sore. Oh my god, what even happened yesterday? Because like, it's such a blur because I had like 2 hours of sleep. I was like really like, what was I on? My the boba I had yesterday was like really, what is it? Energizing me? Or it was carrying me throughout yesterday. And I was just like, oh yeah, like, you know, everything is fine. I'm not feeling sleepy. And then like I crashed and burned last night. And then I woke up and I was just like, oh god, someone make me just be gone. End my suffering. It'd be like that. It's okay. I think after tonight I should be somewhat more recovered. I took a nap when I came back home this morning at like 10:40ish for a good hour or so. Was it? Oh my god. I think I was like reading something and then I like fell asleep reading it. And I was like drifting off and on. I had like weird dreams last 2 nights too. Is it my new pillow? Is my new pillow making me actually dream? Maybe perhaps it was my, what is it? Sleeping posture that's been like, you know, the reason why I get crazy dreams. Well, we'll see in the next couple days, now that my sleeping posture is slightly better compared to last time, thanks to my new pillow. We'll see. Because I have been having dreams. Like, I used to not for a while. Yeah, like the past 2 nights. Maybe it's because of the lack of sleep or like me like not sleeping enough or something. I don't know what's going on. Is it because of my alarm that I actually remember my dreams? No, but if I actually dreamt the other nights, right? I would remember that I dreamt, but I wouldn't remember what I would dream of. This is on another level that I don't know. That I am not expertise in. Like subconscious, the consciousness, the dream conscious is kind of in another land of its own. I do remember like the dream I had, my 2 hour sleep dream. Oh wow. I felt like so much was going on. I remember a lot of things going on, having like deep conversations, and then like right before I woke up, like the last thing I remember in my dream was like I was on a cruise ship, right? And then like the boat toppled over or something like that, and it like flipped the whole cruise ship over, and I woke up. I was like, good. I did not want to see the end of that one. Imagine it was just like, oh my god. I would be like having to swim my way out. That'd be so scary. I don't want to imagine it. It was like Titanic at that point. I don't like tragedies in my dreams. Or in like a lot of things either way. I do think I need to drink more water though. Oh my gosh, I feel like my throat is dying. Throat's dying. Body is slowly toppling over because of the lack of sleep. Maybe it's because I need more sun. No, I've had sun though. I went outside. Oh my gosh, what's going on? really, I think it really is just because I'm getting like slowly sick. Like really slow. I sure hope I didn't catch anything. Maybe it was all just yesterday. You know, having my mouth open like a fish dried out my throat. Because of the dentist, you know, had to have my mouth open like a fish out of water. And just like, well, I was breathing through my nose though, so I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally ingested a bit too much of the the fluoride. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever experienced. Not really. There's been more uncomfortable things, but like, you know, so at the end of my dentist appointment, right, they were putting fluoride on my teeth, and they're like, yeah, don't drink or eat for the next 30 minutes. And I was like, okay, but I forgot to ask them, like, if I, like, you know, because, like, you know, saliva and stuff, you know, what do I do about that? Do I just keep spitting stuff out, or like do I like gulp that, you know? Because it was mixed in with the fluoride, right? And so what happened was, like, I was driving to the boba place, and I was like, oh no, like my mouth is like wish-washing, right? Like it's salivating because of the this is TMI. But I was just like, ooh, what do I do? Because, like, you know, I got like all this saliva in my mouth mixed in with the fluoride, and like I'm in the middle of the road, like I can't just spit it out, right? So the next best thing is to really just, you know, drink it, kind of, or gulp it. Maybe that's what's getting me sick. Because, like, when you're driving and you have like weird stuff in your mouth, you can't really spit it out. Like you're too busy driving. So it's like, ooh. And then, like, I was like 10 minutes away, and I was just like, ooh, do I keep it in my mouth or do I not? What ended up happening was, like, I ended up swallowing the first round, and then, like, I ended up spitting out the second round when I went to the boba place, and then I went to the restroom just to spit it out. Yeah, they were like, I think they were trying to talk to me too, like, or like they were telling me, well, at least they knew that I needed to use the restroom, because apparently there was a code for the restroom. So I was like, oh, okay, because I couldn't talk to them either, since I had too much saliva in my mouth and I just wanted to really spit it out. So I was like, So when they were like, oh yeah, if you need to use the restroom, the code is da 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 da. And I was like, You know, the natural thing is for me to say thank you, but like I couldn't even do that because, like, you know, mouth filled with saliva and fluoride. It was not a pleasant experience having that in my mouth for like a good 5 to 10 minutes, really. Wouldn't really recommend that to the worst of my enemies either. It's like just like a minor inconvenience, but it's like, it's awful. It's awful because it's just like, what do you do? Like, I don't want to be improper and just spit on the ground either. That's kind of nasty. You know, like, what does one even do in that situation? Because imagine it's like your mouth is just full of like saliva and you can't really, you just gotta swallow it. Like, honestly, you just gotta gulp it. At the expense of your own health. Though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I could have just spit on the ground somewhere, but or in the napkin if I had napkins. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know. I hope I don't see like effects of it throughout the day. Actually, what if I look it up? Like, what does fluoride do to your body if you have too much of it, you know? Drinking, oh, probably accidentally. Fluoride water. If you swallow a small amount. Okay, if you swallow a small amount, it's generally safe. If you consume too much, oh, I see. So upset stomach, vomiting, nausea. Okay, I'm fine though, because, like, you know, it's been It's been a day. I didn't feel anything. Everything seems fine. It probably wasn't too much. But yeah, it doesn't seem too harmful. Good to know. I mean, I know there's like a bit of fluoride in your in waters, in certain waters. It's like more like the amount, right? Yeah, I'm fine. It was just an unpleasant experience though, honestly, because like, you know, just having my mouth full of like saliva and fluoride, like, and the taste of it was just gross. And I think after that too, when I was like eating, after like the 30 minutes or whatever, it was like an hour until I started eating again, because they actually ended up putting they had to fix up one of my cavity fillings, so they had to put the anesthesia in, so like half my mouth was numb. And yeah, the dentist was like, yeah, please don't chew. Don't eat anything until like, you know, until you could feel again, you know. And I was like, okay. So yeah, but after like an hour I started eating again, and I was just like, ooh, I don't really taste my food. Like, it tastes kind of weird. So that was fun. Kind of nasty though, honestly. Like, oh, the taste of some of this stuff. I think oolong tea was a good choice today. Like, I definitely wanted something that was a bit more earthy, and like, I didn't want to add milk or sugar because I'm gonna be so for real, I needed to drink more water from compared to, you know, yesterday I had like a whole nice big cup of boba. Whew, that was good, but like not enough water. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna get some boba after my other appointment, so the lack of water for the next couple days, or for this week. Yeah, that is oh well. It's okay. If I finish this fast enough, if I finish this cup before I finish streaming, then I think it would be good, because I would be drinking more water for like the rest of the day. Oh my god, I need to make sure I get more sleep tonight. I really need to catch up to my sleep. I didn't have enough sleep last night. What was it, like 6 hours? 6 hours? When did I... Maybe oolong wasn't a good idea, because it has some sort of caffeine, and I am going to pray that it does not affect me by the time it is time to go to bed. I mean, there's 12 hours. I still got 12 hours. Yeah, I'll be fine, probably, perhaps. Maybe I should just start, like, chugging it. I hope it doesn't make me sick, though. Because, like, earlier, like, I was, like, making my tea, right? And sometimes, you know how, like, tea bags have the paper thing at the end? The paper at the end of the string? Well, mine accidentally fell into the cup, and instead of, like, being a reasonable person, I just used my bare hands that I probably haven't washed in, like, probably 30 minutes or something like that. I don't even remember what I touched. So, yeah, I dipped my finger into the cup, and, well, we'll see what happens. Today, yesterday, today, tomorrow, this week is like me just not giving a crap. I was like, how do I say this? Gaff? GAF? Yeah. Be that way sometimes. I am... I don't even know. I don't know. Sometimes it just be like that, you know? Like, if I care too much, I'm just gonna stress myself out. So it's my period of just being chill and not giving a crap about a lot of things. Yeah, you know, like when I was driving too. When I was driving and there was like random people not following rules. Bikers not stopping. when crossing the road. I'm just like, guys, come on. I hear Karen. Did you miss my Karen talk? Welcome on in, Sari. How was your weekend? I feel like I always get to ask that because, you know, I heard it all. Yeah, like my Karen talk. I kind of felt like I wanted to be a Karen because, you know, sometimes you just gotta get the point across. Like, it's that minor inconvenience, like wasting my time. I'm just here. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to live, you know. I just wanted to sleep. I want to speak to the manager. Exactly. Like, I was like at that moment, I was just really like, ooh, I really just don't know what else to say other than for you should have just told me this stuff earlier. I like literally sat there. I literally sat there for 35 minutes scrolling through my phone waiting for someone to call me until they were like, yeah, actually, you know, the doctor that's supposed to see you had an emergency. And I was just like, come on. This is something you were supposed to check in the first place. My time was wasted. My sleep, my precious beauty sleep was gone. 2 hours of my time of today, you know, of my busy schedule. And I'm just like, guys. So now I have to come back. And yeah, it's okay. I scheduled another appointment. It just kind of sucks. It's just so inconvenient because it's like, oh, I gotta do this again. I gotta come back. Like, I could have just gotten it done today, but no. Ruining my sleep, ruining my schedule. I have another appointment tomorrow too. Like, why do I do this to myself, honestly? Like, I like book appointments back to back, and then like I just kind of suffer through it. And but at least I get it done all like at once, you know? Yeah, I think that's a better thing. At least I get it done all at once. I think my issue is also like booking stuff super early in the morning, assuming that I'm gonna have enough sleep for it. Because that always happens. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna book something early in the morning so I could have the rest of the day to myself. And then instead what happens is like, you know, the night before I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna perish. Like, I'm gonna perish when I wake up. And then I actually like wake up and I'm just like, oh, I just wanna die. It's like, why do I do this to myself? And then I go and then like, you know, I spend the rest of my day going like, oh yeah, okay, sure, whatever. I guess it's fine. It's fine now. And then it just like makes my day longer, but makes my sleep less. So am I really winning if like I'm tired? Am I really winning if I'm tired? That's the real question. Because it's like the other night I had 2 hours of sleep. Last night I had 6 hours of sleep. I think I finally could get to sleep in a bit more tonight because my appointment isn't until like 1 p.m. Yeah, it's not until 1 p.m. But you see, the thing is, I want to get some good boba after, so it's gonna have... So I think by the time I'm done, it's probably gonna be like around 2:30ish. Oh my god, I don't even know how long it's gonna take. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's gonna be like 3 o'clock by the time I get boba. And then after I get my boba, I'm gonna be sipping it throughout the day. And I'm probably not gonna finish it until like right before dinner, or probably like during dinner or something like that. So like, and I want to get some oolong, so it has caffeine, right? And with oolong, I think oolong might be a bit fine. Maybe it'll be fine. Who knows? Because I know green tea has affected me, but it really depends on the type of green tea. It's usually black tea that just like really ruins me. Actually, I had Thai tea yesterday and it was black tea and it didn't really ruin me as much. But then again, I didn't finish it earlier. I don't know. We'll find it out. Find out the hard way. I'll finally get to properly sleep in on Thursday though. Yeah, and then I have to wake up early again on Friday. No. At least I'm like thinking about it though, because at least Friday. Do I want to get myself a cup of boba again? Because like, you know, like I'm out and about and it's cool to get some boba during the, you know, when you're out and about, right? Just kidding. I'm probably gonna go somewhere on Saturday and I'm gonna get boba there too. What? Boba 3 days of this week? Is that too much? It might be a bit too much. And then I'm drinking tea right now too, so not for you. You might be right on that. Like, I think, well, I am slowly like getting sick, so it's probably better for me to just be drinking water or like some honey teas instead of like something overly sweet. Okay, but to be fair, I make sure to get my drinks like 50% sweet nowadays, okay? Like, it's getting better. Yeah, but even then, it's like, you know, it's a big cup sometimes. Oops, excuse me. But oh my god. You know, sometimes you just need something to get you throughout the week. Like with the minor inconvenience I had today, like, come on, like, I should have just treated myself out for that, honestly. Like, that's what I was thinking. I ended up just going home and sleeping though, but like, I was just like, ooh, I was so close to getting boba too. Just because I was just like, really guys, really, like, jeez, this is something you should have just told me. Especially like when I came in and even checked in and then ugh, I should have just went like, I'm gonna change my optometrist place now. It's such a hassle though sometimes, because it's like when you get when you go to like, I don't know about other countries or whatever, but especially in America, when you change offices or like not practices, or like people's, like they have to go all over again, check your insurance, make you sign more papers. Like every office or every practice place has like different papers for you to sign, and it's just like, it's so annoying. Like, I get it, but also it's like, dang, like, why? I don't want to do this again. Though I'm considering, but at the same time I don't really care either way, because in the end, for my glasses, like, as long as I get the prescription, I could get glasses from Jin's or something like that. Because, you know, those Japanese glasses are so much better. I do need some new glasses though, like stylish ones. I'm trying to get like, I want to get the circle ones, like, you know, the cool fashionable circle ones that all of the Asians have been getting. And the VTubers too, they've been getting those nice circular glasses. I think they would look nice on me, but like with my current prescription and like the lens itself, they don't really match well, because you know, I'm kind of blind, so they're like, last time I tried to get them, they were like, oh yeah, it's not gonna fit in the glasses. Hello, welcome on in back. It's okay, I'm just yapping to the void right now about random stuff, so no worries. Yeah, but I do really want to get those circular glasses down the line. It's just gonna be a bit more out of pocket for me because of how expensive it could get, since I'd have to buy like a whole separate pair. It's not covered by my insurance, because my insurance only covers like the basics, and even with the basics, it's like, oh, like I'm too blind, so they can't even give me the thinner lens, because it it just won't fit. It just won't fit in the nice circular metal frames, you know? Like, it's awful. Why must I be blind? Why must I have so many debuffs? I could have gone for contacts again, but I still have my boxes from like last time. So I'm gonna finish that first before I get contacts again. Because I go for like daily contacts, since I don't wear them often either. Like, I only wear them when I travel and when on like certain days, you know? Like when I'm going out for the whole day. Or like for concerts or whatever, or events or whatever. But I want to be cool and stylish with those nice metal circular framed glasses. And then I remember I went to like Jin's, and I think I could get them for like 150, so I think it's pretty worth it probably. Actually have never gone through with the whole process though. One of these days I will. Like I go there, browse the glasses, take pictures of which ones I want to eventually, and then I just forget. And then I move on because I'm too busy purchasing merch instead. Like instead of buying something that I probably should quote unquote need, like I'm just like, oh yeah, what if I spend this much money on merch instead? And then it's just I think that's my issue. It's because I spend too much money on merch. I think I finished I wrote a list of like stuff I had to buy, like all the merch I have to buy this month, and I've went through half of them already, or already bought like half of it. How much do I have left actually? I don't even know. Where is my list? Hello list? My merch addiction is too strong. Yeah, I have like three more left. 3. Oh. Minami's birthday merch. That has to happen eventually. And it's like 50k yen. I'm like, what do I need? What do I have to sacrifice? Like that's a lot of merch. It's okay. I'm gonna hope that one day they have resales. Prayers they have resales. So I could recuperate. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today. I am so sleepy. I think I'm gonna go for another nap. It's been like on and off for me. I was like dragging my feet all yesterday, and I feel like I'm dragging it even more today because I didn't get to recover. And then tomorrow I'm just gonna perish. The boba is probably gonna carry me tomorrow. Actually, I don't even know what I have to prepare for tomorrow. Oh dear. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. I just realized though, because we're like 10 days in June, and I haven't worked on any of my Ida bags. And I think I have like 4 that I need to prepare by the end of this month. And I think I'm just gonna well, maybe next couple streams I'll be like working on stuff once a week maybe. Okay, let me see what the timeline is, because maybe I should work on something this week. Oh, I just want to play games though. I haven't touched Project Diva in 2 weeks now. I feel like, is it 2 weeks? Did I play last week? I don't remember. What's going on? Wow, the days have been merging, like they're just blurring. Like I can't keep up. Time's going by a bit too fast. Okay, so yeah, I'm just screwed. I'm screwed. So if you don't hear from me for like 2 weeks, from like if you don't hear from me for like 2 weeks from like the start of like the end of June to the first week of July, I'm just crunching, you know. I'm crunching. Gotta crunch in those hours. Yeah, it's bound to happen. Like if I don't start working now, like I'm just gonna perish for the next couple weeks. But I feel like it might be a bit hard for me. Yeah, I'm like thinking about it, because it might be hard for me to stream those 2 weeks anyways, mainly because I do have family that's coming over again. So we'll see what happens. Oh, with my awful schedule. Life sucks. Me shaking my head just now just made me a bit dizzy, so I think that's already a sign that that I'm lacking rest or something. Surely I think I really am getting sick though, but we ball, we live. This tea will carry me today. But I think with me doing Miku yesterday, with me doing Miku boxing on like 2 hours of sleep, like why did I do that to myself? I felt like I was honestly, I think it was the boba that was carrying me all yesterday, because like, well, where was this energy? How did I get that energy with 2 hours of sleep? Kind of crazy. But we'll see. I'll take this week to recover. Maybe, perhaps. Unless tomorrow takes me out too, because I feel like every time I go to like an appointment or something like that, excuse me, like every time I go to an appointment, it always takes me out. I still haven't even talked about the story from 2 weeks ago when I went to my doctor's appointment. Oh my god, that was something. I think I was there for 3 hours. That hospital visit last 2 weeks ago, when I went to the hospital, I was there for 3 hours. A lot of waiting, obviously, but also like, oh my gosh. What even happened? Like, wow. I'm trying to remember, but cause like so much was just like, whoa. Like first, I remember the doctor asking me some interesting questions. Like one of them, like, or the nurse, like, you know, when they check you in and everything, the nurse was like asking those personal questions, and one of them was like, one of them really was like, what's your sexuality? And I was just like, happy Pride Month, I guess. They didn't give me very many options. They only gave me 2 options, and I said questionable, and they're like, you only have straight or bi. And I was just like, oh, why is there only 2 choices? First of all, I mean, is someone gonna come after me for this? Like, what is going on? Like, I get it, like, but not really. Like, I don't get it. So there was that. I was really confused on why there was only 2 options, but it is what it is, I guess. Question mark. Maybe they're looking out for me, you know? Maybe they are looking out for me. Yeah, perhaps. Oh yeah, oh my god. My doctor. This is why I need women doctors. Why are men doctors like this? The sexism. Okay, look. I have my reasonings, okay? So I've been having, Let me explain. Let me explain, okay? So, I was talking to the nurse, right? And, you know, I heard it last time. Okay, but this is a new story. This is fresh from the oven, okay? It only happened 2 weeks ago, and this is fresh. Super fresh, okay? So, you know, when I was at my doctor's visit, you know, the nurse was asking me, oh yeah, like, you know, what are some issues that you've been having, blah, 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 why are you here, blah, 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 all this stuff, right? So I was like listing some things out, like the main thing, obviously, and then I was like, oh yeah, also I have noticed that, like, you know, I was having like, I guess, bigger mood swings, more or less. I mean, I don't really show it, but like I've been feeling a bit more moodier during certain periods, you know, because, you know, cycles of the woman's body, you know? That's all you need to know. Cycles of the woman's body, and sometimes, like, you know, before Shark Week or whatever, the monthly debuff, you know, women tend to have more hiked up hormones in certain parts, right? So like, you know, which equals mood swings. And like, yeah, so I mentioned that because I was like, yeah, I've noticed that, like, you know, I've been having mood swings. It's not really that bad. Like, it only happens for like a day and a half or something, and it goes away. But like, it happens, you know, it's just mood swings because hormones and stuff like that. But so I told my nurse that, and she was like, oh yeah, like maybe that seems like an issue, because like I've never had an issue about it before. Like, I've never really had much mood swings in the first place. So like with this year going on and stuff, I was just like, yeah, I've noticed, like, you know, for like the past 2 or 3 months or so, like I was just been like, ooh, like these mood swings really be getting to me, you know? So I mentioned that to the nurse, and they were like, yeah, bring it up to the doctor. Maybe there's something that could be done about that. Anyways, so my doctor, I probably only saw him for like less than 10 minutes. I swear, he's always on the run. Like, he comes in, goes like, blah blah blah, this, and then sends me to do some tests and then calls it a day. Like, like I like the speedy service, but at the same time, I'm like, are you really physically here or like mentally here? Because I'm kind of concerned. But yeah, maybe he's just really busy, you know? So I mentioned my issue, get some tests done. He probably accidentally flared up one of my main issue. Because like, you know, when they're like examining you and then they're like, oh yeah, like, do you feel pain here? And I was like, ooh, yes, I do. Like, that's a bit ouch, you know? That thing ended up flaring up for like the next 2 days and it kind of took me out, but it's better now. But yeah, but after that, he was like, yeah, there's like, we're gonna have some test scans and stuff like that. So ordered that for me. And then I also mentioned, like, right when he was about to walk out, like, I also mentioned, hey, like, recently, I don't know if it has anything to do relating to my current issue or whatever, but I've been having like mood swings. And he was like, do you need to see a psychiatrist? And I was just like, wait. I was like, I'm talking about hormones here, but and I was like, I was thinking, like, you know, it's possible that it could have been hormones or something like that. And he was like, not possible. And I was like, huh? Like, do you understand how woman body works? Because this mood swing only happens for like a day, right? Because, you know, the cycles. And then he was just like, not possible. Do you need to see a psychiatrist? And I was like, dude, what? Like, I mean, seeing a therapist is great and all, but I don't think this is an issue that a therapist could actually fix if it only happens once a month. And if it's literally like hormone related, you know? I mean, maybe a therapist could help, you know, figure out that it is hormone related and could probably prescribe me something for that day only. But I was just like, sir, I don't think it's something that like, that's that deep, first of all. And then like I later looked at the report that he wrote up, because like, you know, they upload it to my account, right? And then and then like what I read was like, he was like, patient experience mood swings and gets angry easily. And I was like, when did I say I ever got angry? I was just like, oh my god. Sir? Like, when did I mention that? I just said I get slightly irritated and like I get depressed. I was like, this is kind of insane. Like, I'm laughing about it now, but watch it bite me back in the neck, like the next hospital visit I have. Kind of wild in though, honestly. Like, I was just like, dude, it's like you're somewhere, you're not you're not aware of women issues, are you? Yeah. So I think next time I'm just gonna be like, can I get a new primary doctor? I mean, I don't really have much problems about my current one because he does actually get things done, like get the tests through and stuff like that. And last year was pretty good, other than for like, you know, the woman stuff. It's always the woman stuff. I think, no, it's okay though. Like, he could deal with the general things, but when it comes to the women stuff, I'm gonna go for like the specialists, you know? So but I'm just like, this guy's out of touch. He is just out of touch. Telling me it's not possible that mood swings are because of hormones and like the cycles of the period, you know? I was just really like, ooh, okay. Maybe I just won't bring it up to him ever again, you know? But yeah, that's that was my story. That hospital visit. You know, after that I ended up just going, what did I do? I went and ordered myself a katsu sando. And then like I drove to the place, parked on the like the side streets, or the can't you just choose your own doctor? Yeah, but like, you know, when you have like a list of doctors to choose from, it's like you don't really know who's good or not, you know? Like, it's really hard to just like be like, oh, I'm gonna choose this person and pray for the best. Because like for us, or like at least for my current insurance or whatever, or my hospital at least, like they give you a primary doctor and they try to book you with that doctor as much as possible, because, you know, I think it's mainly because that doctor would know your body better than other doctors would, because of like, you know, past related issues and stuff like that. And I think it also might have to do with like confidentially or something. No, what is that word? Secrecy, you know, the all that stuff. But yeah, if I wanted to choose a new doctor, I'd have to call them and be like, explain why I don't want my current doctor. Yeah, confidentiality. Confidentiality. Oh my god, I can't say words. I'm gonna Google that and this English though. Oh my god. As a native English speaker, I am very bad at speaking English. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Confidentiality. Is it like that? Confidentiality. Okay, there we go. I'm getting it. That word. But yes. Yes, I think it has to do, I mean, they all like pretty much sign papers that they can't really reveal personal information to others anyways, right? But you know, sometimes doctors like to share stories anyways. English speaker, I know. I'm the #1 English speaker, guys. Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But yeah, there's a lot of things that go into this. My brain isn't turning right now to think about it, but usually there's reasons why they would just give you one doctor and hope that you stick with them for the rest of your life. Probably not really, but because, you know, that doctor is gonna know you the best or know you the most out of like other doctors, because other doctors are gonna probably just look at your chart and be like, okay, yeah, maybe this person is okay, but in reality they're probably not okay, you know, because of like the past issues and stuff like that. And then sometimes like you have like, there's also like compatibility too, you know, because what if you just meet a doctor that you just don't vibe with? Like you're just like, ooh, I don't like this doctor, and then and you don't want to, and then you just want to go back to your primary doctor. Stuff like that, you know? Who knows? Like, you know, that one time when I went to the hospital and then they were like, and I explained my issue and they were like, so how can I help you? And I was just like, sir, you're here, what? So yeah, there's that too. But I think for like other things like, you know, dentist and like eye stuff, that's totally fine, because like those things tend to stay consistent to whatever your chart has in the whatever you have previously. So it's not like they need to know you personally, or they need to know like, you know, the deeps and ends of your body. Kind of sounds weird. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, stuff like that. And also like it depends too, because like sometimes the doctors that you want, like some of them may be against surgery, or some of them may be against like doing actual tests, and some maybe like to give you more pills of anything, you know? Like, because I know like at least like my current doctor, like he gets the tests, he does the tests, he makes you get your blood test done and everything, and I'm just like, and get your scans in and stuff just to make sure everything is fine. And I'm like, okay, I like that. I like that because it goes straight to the issue, you know? Because, you know, if you have doctors that don't do that and they'll be like, oh, maybe if you take this medicine or like, you'll feel better. I've had that happen to friends quite often, unfortunately. Like it would be like a while for them to finally get tests done. It's a Meru. Welcome on in, Jay. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just yapping about my hospital visits again. But hope everyone's doing splendid today, this week, because I know I'm not. How you doing? You had a good weekend? I don't even remember what happened this weekend. What even happened? Oh yeah, I celebrated Minami's birthday. Yeah, that's what happened. I got myself some. I redid my shrine. That's what I did. Average woman talking about health. Hey, look, health is very important, you know? You only have one of it, so you gotta take care of yourself if you want to live, right? I know, like I talk about health well, I don't really talk about health all the time, but like literally it probably only started like 2 years ago when I had like a really big health scare. Or not really a big health, yeah, pretty much a big health scare, and gotta make sure, like, you know, I was like, wow, I actually do want to live, so I married Minami and now I just actually want to live. Like if you talked to me like 3 years ago, like I would have been a different totally different person. Like I'd be like, oh well. But like today now I'm like, oh well, but at the same time I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to take care of myself. But yeah, exactly. You just, you know, health is very important, and when you grow older, you start seeing signs that your body is slowly deteriorating, and it's kind of sad. Sometimes you just can't prevent it either, like, you can't stop it from happening. But what you could do is make sure that you take care of yourself well at the moment, and make sure you treat yourself as often as you can. As I'm gonna get my second boba of the week tomorrow, and then probably another boba of the week on Saturday or something like that. Either Saturday or Friday. It depends on how I feel, because Saturday is like a day event for me. Friday is like just after my appointment. Ooh, I could. There's this one place I go to once in a while. This one Taiwanese restaurant, and I'm like really thinking about getting their half-gallon drinks, because it's starting to get it's getting warmer nowadays, and I'm just like, ooh, what if I get myself a half-gallon and then just like drink it throughout the weeks, you know? The week. Weeks is a bit too long, because like I think it would spoil by then, maybe. Perhaps not. It's tea, so it shouldn't spoil that easily. Oops, excuse me. But yeah. Ugh. I am really thinking about it though. Half a gallon. I hope the price didn't go up. I'm gonna have to check. I hope the price didn't go up, because I really like that half gallon. Like, their drinks are pretty good. And a half gallon gets you pretty far for that type of price. I don't even know if it's that pricey. I mean, I hope it didn't go up. I will look at that later. But especially with like the upcoming summer. When does summer start? The 15th? Oh my gosh. Where am I? Who am I? Summer. 20th. Okay. I have 10 days until summer starts, and then I'm gonna perish. 21st? Okay. 21st. Google is telling me the 20th, but I feel like it doesn't really matter either way. 21st for you, 20th for me. Yes, exactly. That's how it works with the time zones. Oh my god. Oh, this month is going by so fast. Summer solstice. Solstice. The 21st. So the 20th for me either way, right? It's okay. It doesn't really matter. Like it's not like my brain clicks to summer mood once like it turns like it hits 21st anyways. Like summer is whenever it is hot enough to be summer. Like I think right now I could probably say it's almost summer. I'm not wrong. But when it starts hitting like the really high temperatures, then I will say that it is summer. I hope it's not too hot, too hot. But you never know. You never know. Yeah, it's pretty. This week is pretty consistent, thankfully. Thankfully, it is consistent. Oh, one of these days. It's okay. I think AC, I'll get AC in my room soon. Because I know I'm gonna start perishing when July, especially July, August. I think August is when it gets really, really bad. I've had heat strokes on August. Well, not really like heat strokes. Like borderline heat strokes. That is so bad. It's because I'm in my room all the time. Meru, I'll be lurking tonight. PC isn't doing too well as it's downloaded a bunch of things. You don't get hurricane season though? Yeah, we don't get hurricane season, thankfully. But we get other stuff, other natural disasters. So it's a trade-off here. I think we get really good weather, but at the same time, it's like we get good weather, but at the same time we have like a 0% chance of something, or 0 point something percent chance of something else happening. So it's okay, Jay. You could. I'm probably gonna end soon. I was only planning to stream for like an hour because I need some rest. I've been chugging it. Like I feel like I'm chugging it for the past couple days. Like I'm so tired. I'll stream again. I'll probably stream again on Thursday or Friday. Most likely, I want to do both days. I want to play a game. I want to play Puroseka or Project Diva. Maybe both. But it's okay. You know, yesterday I was actually cleaning my PC because I had like 40 gigabytes left and I couldn't figure out what was taking so much room. And it turned out to be like, I don't know, it turned out to be Chrome, and I found out I had like 2 versions of Genshin installed in my computer. So I finally got rid of one of them. So now I have a lot of I finally have room in my computer left. And then I also cleaned up my whole like Google Chrome because I'm unfortunately a user of Google Chrome, and it's kind of hard for me to change. I cleaned up all like my bookmarks and stuff though. Not bookmarks, but like all the stuff. Like the weird background temporary files, like it's all gone now, and I'm just like, finally, now I have like 300 gigabytes free from like none, it's games, I swear. knowing how much games Jay actually plays, like I believe that. I am so glad my Otome games don't take so much room in my PC because I have quite a few installed, and I'm just like, I don't want to get rid of them. Like, hey, they're not H games, okay? Like, they are Bustafellows. What else? I have Amnesia still in my PC. I have the whole Taisho Alice series that I haven't touched yet. They have patches. You know what? It actually reminds me. There was this one game company, this Otome game company that used to make games. They're like a shell now, but like they would have patches of their Otome games where it's like where you could just put all of their men shirtless. The most wildest patch. They don't make games like that anymore. It's okay though. I don't really care too much. I want my men to be covered. Like I want them like Victorian women. Wow. How times have changed. I think it's all the training from like the past couple years where like, you know, when you look at fan service for like women and you look at fan service for like men, like there's a completely different type of fan service. Well, actually nowadays with like Love and Deep Space, like they finally tapped into the culture for some women. So I think we're growing. I think our community is expanding, you know? Our fan service is expanding. Instead of having hip windows and like collarbone windows and like, you know, armpit windows, we're now finally getting like the full on. But I don't like the full on, so it's okay, like, you know. I like my men really covered up. Like the other day, Ensemble Stars, right? They released a new MV, and my man's is in it, right? And like the only skin he was showing was literally his like his face, obviously, but like a bit of his neck and his wrists, and I was just like, ooh, I like that wrist. Like I'm just, ooh, the wrist. I was like, I just want to bite his wrist. I want to see my men in post boxes. No, what? What are you saying? What do you mean post boxes? I just want them, what is it? Tactfully covered? Tactically covered? Yeah. Tactically covered. Like, it needs to be good, you know? It needs to be, smart. What is that word? Like, a lot of thought has to be put into his outfit. Like, don't just give me flat, like, fan service just like that. Like, you gotta tease it. Yeah, my kind of taste is a bit different than normie. Like, you know, I'm not here for the skin, like, really. I am here for the teasing parts of the skin, right? So collarbones are one of them. I'm starting to really like the type of gloves they wear. Oh my god. Sometimes some of the gloves that they wear are just really good. Like, oh, I could go about of like how many types of gloves, and like maybe I should do like a glove ranking. Glove tiering stream where I tier like different types of gloves that these fictional anime men would wear. The ones with strings are just really, really tasty. Like, you know, when you have like the leakage on the palms. Oh wow. Yeah, the leakage on the palms is like really, especially the front part of the palms. If you guys understand what I mean. Like they have like half gloves and then it's kind of tight, right? And then you see like the skin kind of like, you know, bending. Is it like, it's like a dip. Yeah, that kind of dip. Like, you know, those thigh leakages that when girlies wear high socks or any like garter belt or whatever like that. Yeah, that's the kind of gloves that I'm talking about. The Wilden things, you know? The more string, the better, though, I think. I remember there's this one... I feel like I'm gonna expose myself, but it's okay. There's this one Idolish 7 live, or the first Idolish 7 live, Seiyu live, where Saito Soma, the Seiyu, he was wearing these really delicious gloves where it's like, it strings, it's like, it like wraps around his arm. Well, like not really his arm, it's like his wrists. And they're like half gloves, but with string, right? And I was just like, I just couldn't stop looking at it. I just couldn't stop looking at it. Like, I was just like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Wow. Wow. This is like fan service in itself. But it's not really, but like, for me, it is, you know? Yeah, one day y'all will understand, maybe, perhaps. My glove tearing stream. Oh yeah, and you know I know my friend calls them like, okay, so there's these types of gloves where it only covers 2 fingers, right? It covers the middle finger and it covers the finger next to the pinky. And my friend calls it sex gloves. No, wait, actually no, it's the first, it's the pointer finger and the middle finger. Yeah, it's those two fingers. Yeah, if you have like gloves that cover like, so there's these gloves that cover two fingers, right? They I feel like OnStars explains it better because Leo, the main guy from Knights, or the, not Center anymore, but one of the characters from Knights, from OnStars, Ensemble Stars, he wears those types of gloves, and it's like yeah, my friend calls it sex gloves. There's this, she was, I remember there's this one live that she went to, and or it was like a 3D live viewing that she went to, and there's a movement that he does that apparently mind blown her, because yeah, suggestive stuff. Yeah. Do you remember, if anyone knows Honkai Star Rail, Dan Heng's dragon form, one of his moves okay, I'm not gonna say anymore. I feel like I shouldn't say anymore. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Let's move on. As much as I love talking about these types of different gloves, you know. Yeah. Let's not move on. More glove talk. Okay. Yeah, so I do like ones that are full as well, but they have, what is it? They have like a gap, right? It's like those biker gloves. How would I explain it? You know, whenever these characters wear gloves, really like, and they're like super tight, it's like 10 out of 10. Cause no, I'm gonna stop talking about gloves. I feel like I need to start bringing up examples. I don't want to bring up examples though. Like maybe when I finally play OnStars on stream again, and then I could talk about the gloves, because I have there's outfits with gloves. And then I could explain, you know, I could explain better when I have those examples in my face. I was like thinking about it though, because they released a new song, and the song is super catchy, but also like really spicy. Well, it's not really spicy, it's like kind of spicy, and I was like, ooh, delicious. Okay. delicious song. But I do want to play that map eventually on the tablet, on my game, one of these days. Yeah, I was like thinking, if I was gonna play the EN version, the EN version of OnStars is like 2 years behind, so they are missing some songs, but I feel like it's more safer to play because like I think it should be streamable. And like I shouldn't get too much muted songs. But I think if I played the JP version, they're gonna come at me, you know. They're just gonna have, I'm just gonna have a lot of muted parts in my stream or my VODs if I play the JP version. So and the JP version is like the most up to date, but it has like the most maps that I do want to try. I don't know. I'm still on fence. I don't know. I'm just gonna end up playing like Puroseka Watch. So I've been meaning to go back to playing Puroseka. I need to go back to my training arc. I've been slacking. This week has not been nice to me. But hopefully tomorrow will be nicer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end here. I was not gonna go for long. This training arc, I'm failing at my training arc. Hey, did I play last week? I don't remember. No, I didn't. Oh god. But yeah, thank you for joining me on another, yeah, I did. Oh gosh. Time to raid Jay. Is he even streaming? I thought he was having, like, I remember, oof. Let me see. I don't know. He's not, yeah. He's not showing up, so Yeah, I'm just gonna end here though, but thank you all for joining in my yap session for this week. This week I will be playing my rhythm games for the rest of this week. No stream tomorrow though, because I do have my appointment, but I'll do my best to stream on Thursday and Friday. I wanna stream more. It's just life has just been slapping me with the fish back and forth, so so sometimes, you know, you just don't expect it. Like the fish, you know, I didn't expect the fish to be slapping me, but well, I'm here now. And with that said, thank you everyone so much for joining, for watching, for hopping in, whatever, for chatting. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again next time. Hope to stream next time. I will for sure be playing a game. Surely I have no more stories to say, but I'm just gonna drop you guys off in the middle of nowhere today because I am I don't want to go look for someone to raid, and I don't want to subject anyone to someone unfamiliar that I don't even know anymore either. So and no one's suggesting anything, so so I hope you forgive me on that, because you know, sometimes being dropped off in the void might be a better choice at times. But yes, thank you once again, and until next time. Totally not. No. Oh, I always have people. Oh, you wanna suggest someone? I am up for suggestions. You know, sometimes. Actually, yes, today I think I will put in the little energy that I have left. And I will probably, if you do have someone to suggest that it is rating right now, I mean that is only if I say hi. That's the hardest part for me. I still haven't figured out how to do a raid message, and yeah, I think that's the awkward part. Check the vibes. I'm just gonna drop you guys off and pray for the best. Please say hi to them. I'm gonna be taking a nap right after this. I'm like starting to really crash and burn. So don't forget to read their rules and everything before chatting. And thank you so much, Bach, for the suggestion. I hope you guys do have a enjoyable time there as I drop you guys off. I feel like I'm dropping you guys off on like daycare now. Are they still okay? Yeah, okay. So that's it. Until next time, have fun, stay safe, and bye.